Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us today. I am Jessica Workis, the outreach representative for Minerva University for the region of South Asia. I also have Anu Callahan from Full Sail University, and today we'll be talking about the changing paradigms of education, wherein we'll be talking about two educational programs which are really, really unique and not conventional in nature in comparison to any other professional traditional universities out of there. So I will be addressing a few questions about Minerva first, and Anu will join us and she'll be talk about Full Sail University. If you have any questions, please feel free to put them in the chat, and the last 5 minutes of this entire session will be about addressing questions. So I hope you can see my screen, and I'm just going to quickly start off about Minerva. So Minerva Schools is a liberal arts college based out of San Francisco, California. How we are different from every other university is that we are a global residential program based out of 7 cities across the world. Our classrooms are not quintessential, and we function on interactive, discussion based learning formats by taking a learning centric approach rather than a teaching centric approach. And coming to a really, really important question in terms of the skills you need to survive in today's workforce, the key aspect to keep in mind is that it's not just knowledge that we as a university focus on, but also how to apply that knowledge. So we make sure that you are learning whatever you're learning is with Minerva University. It's not just a test of your memory, but also the application of a concept. And as a university, our main focus is on the application of knowledge so that students like you can solve complex challenges across the world. Coming to core competencies in general, according to the World Economic Forum, here are some of the skills stated that you will need to be equipped with to be part of the workforce currently. To state some of them, they are critical thinking, effective communication, problem solving, decision making, most of which you will learn within your first year of college at Minerva. Critical thinking basically focuses on the process of actively and skillfully conceptualizing, applying, analyzing, and evaluating information gathered, generated, or from like an experience and reflection or even reasoning or communication for that matter, and we use those experience as a guide to belief and action. So in a gist, critical thinking is basically the ability to clearly see and logically consider information that is being presented to you. So this is one skill we focus at on during your time at Minerva. Coming to creative thinking itself, it focuses on looking at challenges from a unique perspective and point of view that integrates using the right tools to assess the problem and develop a plan in accordance to that. So this includes a lot of analysis, open-mindedness, problem solving, organization, as well as communication. Coming to interpersonal abilities itself, communication skills are developed implicitly through the program as students interact verbally and in writing uh, in the classroom. So you get the opportunity to write assignments and have conversations with their classmates and faculty. Finally, coming to effective interaction, it focuses on effectively delivering information in different contexts and different areas. So it basically enables our students to deliver content in a manner that is befitting their current challenge or the proposition or the deal that they have in mind by learning how to negotiate as well as gauge it from a very psychological point of view and understand the size behind it so that students or individuals can make a decision not just by being data driven but also by taking into account context and how situations change from one place to another. Moving on, 80% of the jobs students that would potentially fill in the future would not potentially exist today. 91% of employees say that an ability to think critically, communicate clearly, and solve complex problems are an important skill as students need to learn as part of their undergraduate degree. But institutions today are not properly preparing students for the dynamic realities of the workplace. So, making sure that all of these skills exist in the college that you're taking into consideration is really, really important, because they form one of the most important skills for the work of the future. 100% of managers that have worked with Minerva students mentioned that our students performed at or above the level of an expected undergraduate. And these students are still in their first year, or their second year, or their third year at Minerva when they're working with these organizations. And some of them happen to be Google, Salesforce, Twitter, PwC, Tesla, Microsoft, John Hopkins, as well as the Santa Fe Institute. Um, 94% of our students are in full time positions or in graduate programs currently, and 100% of our students have held internship roles and opportunities throughout their term and time at Minerva. Our students also have been working with organizations such as National Geography, Innovations for Poverty Action, Microsoft, the PwC Innovation Lab, so on and so forth. Coming to our coursework itself, we offer courses in these five different schools: arts and humanities, computational sciences, natural sciences, as well as social sciences, along with a business school. So if you can see my screen, these are the coursework we offer, and I'd be happy to share more information about this in case you have any questions regarding them. Finally, moving on to the global rotation program, the most unique part of our program, when students get to travel to 7 cities across the world, wherein they not only interact with cultural and professional opportunities that a local environment has to offer, but also have the experience of thriving in a city and not having like a surface level experience. So our students start off in San Francisco, after which they go to Taipei in Taiwan, followed by Seoul in South Korea. Then they come to Hyderabad in India. Then they head to Berlin in Germany, followed by Buenos Aires in Argentina, then London in the United Kingdom, and then finally they finish their semester back again in San Francisco, so that they get the opportunity to engage in both job offers as well as any other employment opportunities or grad school opportunities that students are interested in pursuing. How should you learn? So at Minerva, we utilize a different structure wherein we make sure all our courses are very interactive in nature. We use this concept of like a flipped classroom, wherein students do their homework before they go to a classroom, thereby engaging in constant dialogue and activities while they're in a classroom. We do not use this lecture format wherein a professor is talking at you for like 90 minutes, but make sure our students are able to engage in activities wherein they can actively apply the information and knowledge they've learned before class in a practical environment, so they learn how to apply that skill in different contexts and in different areas. All of our academics happen on our proprietary knowledge partner platform called the Forum. So all of your classes, you are not limited to a physical classroom, and we have only 18 to 20 students in each class, meaning that all of you will still get like a front row seat in each of these classrooms. And coming to the important question of who belongs at Minerva, we are basically looking at challenge seekers. We are looking for anyone who is interested in adding value to the world around us, people who are curious about themselves, curious about the world, curious about the fact that we are so similar but also so different in nature, and we have the opportunity to add value in any capacity that we deem that is relevant to us. So if you are someone who thinks that way, Minerva is the place for you. um, these are the places some of us graduates are currently working at, and are pursuing their master's or their PhD level programs. So, yeah, I just wanted to make sure you have that knowledge. Anu will be shortly joining in. But in the meantime, if there are any questions, I'd be happy to answer them. Samriddhi, unfortunately, you cannot do an LLB. You can definitely do a bachelor's in arts and humanities, or maybe like social sciences if you're interested in going into that. But that's something we don't offer as a traditional college. We only have courses in the five fields that I mentioned previously. Anyone else has any questions that I can answer?
Hello.
Yes, Anu, I am quickly,
I'm there. I'm there.
yes,
I'm there. I'm there. Join.
you can just
Okay.
share your screen now. I just finished my part.
Hello. Hey,
Yes.
hi everyone. Sorry about that. There was a technical error. We are living in a new world now. I'm going to quickly share my screen. I don't know if we have enough time, but just allow me to share the screen. And we'll run through it as quickly as possible. Hi everyone, I'm Anu with Full Sail University. I'm the regional manager for Full Sail. I've been here for about close to 6 years now. And it's been a fantastic journey. We at Full Sail are a proud supporter of creativity. Um, we are situated in Winter Park, Florida. What this video kind of shows is, since this is all about, a difference in curriculum and how we proceed and how we are different, what you want to see throughout this video is labs, studios. um, all these are students working in only labs and studios. So the entire degree, the entire curriculum at Full Sail is going to be only 10 to 20% theory, and the rest is all project and practical. Right? What you see here are real sets, um, live stuff for students to do, live labs where students actually record, play, direct. That's how you're really learning at Full Sail. Yeah, there are 4 live performance venues on the campus. There are over 110 labs and studios. And that is why it is essential for you to understand, how are you really learning at Full Sail. So in the current world that you are in, what is important is project work and practical approach rather than theoretical learning for certain degrees, right? Say gaming, say film, say simulation and visualization. You want to learn in studios and labs and have more practical knowledge. Even our curriculum is designed in a way to give you a jump start into the careers of your choice. It's a lot of projects and less of theory. These are just 60 plus classrooms, which kind of tells you what is the emphasis of project work in our university. We also have the largest esports gaming arena for game lovers right there, with a seating capacity of 500 students. We are different. One, your degrees finish in half the time. So if you're looking at bachelor's, you can essentially finish your degree in just less than 2 years with the same number of credits as a regular bachelor university or a bachelor degree. And the master's finish in 12 months. We believe in real world experiences, real world curriculums, and real world learnings. One example of that is the live telecast or live shoots of the WWE, the World Wrestling Entertainment, the NXT portion of WWE. That is actually shot live on a campus, telecast live from Full Sail University. Our students actually get to assist in these live shoots, which means for a student, this is like an internship within the degree. That's what we mean. So, not only is the curriculum woven around what you need to experience when you graduate from Full Sail, you also get to assist in different um, say projects or freelancing during the degree with the faculty or on any a lot of projects like I know a lot of my students have worked on Stranger Things while still studying. That is what we believe in, because when you now graduate from a university like Full Sail, you are absolutely industry ready. We believe in giving you a jump start into the career of your choice, or at least get your foot into the industry, right? There are 12 intakes in a year. The campus is a 24-hour campus. And since you're spending more time in labs and studios than regular theory, you will have practical exposure sitting in labs, which are an essential part of your curriculum. There are 7 project portfolio career modules in the bachelor's in just, remember, less than 2 years. This is how we say we are different, right? Quickly, the areas of study, and there's music and recording, games, art and design, film and television. Under technology, the interesting programs for our students here are computer science, IT, cybersecurity, simulation and visualization, all your augmented and virtual reality, business, media, communication, and sports, right? Some of our grads, where they are placed and what are they doing now? They worked on Game of Thrones. They worked on Lord of Rings. They're working with WWE. They worked on Frozen. They are in Apple, Google, Microsoft, Facebook, LinkedIn, and all the AAA gaming companies you can think of. In fact, I have alumni from game development degrees getting into NASA and Tesla. So that's how um, you are placed. Um, and the placement record is higher because you are actually experiencing things project based and hands on, and believe me, the world out there wants to see what you bring to the table, in especially the degree that Full Sail is offering. Yeah, that's all from me. Thank you for at least I could connect for, even if it's for a few minutes. And you can reach out to us at the email ID provided or visit our website. Thank you. Yeah, I have a question here. Where is Full Sail? Full Sail is situated in Orlando, Florida, in Winter Park. All right. Thank you. Bye bye, everyone.